Hey everybody, it is Paranormal Sarah, and I am tuning in. I know it's been like a month. I'm so sorry. Well, I'm just tuning in really quick because a few really cool things have kind of come up in the last few weeks, and there's some really cool events coming up as well as holiday approaches and the new year kind of turns around. And I just wanted to kind of give everybody a quick update on what's going on. One, if you don't follow me on Twitter or Facebook, definitely check those out. I'll be honest, I'm really not that Twitter intelligent, so some of the pound FF at type hash shebang things I'm not too good at, but I'm pretty simple and I do post some of my craziness on Twitter, so if you want to get some random info, you can check me out there, twitter.com/paranormalsarah or Facebook /the Paranormal Sarah. Any of your favorite social networking sites, I'm normally on there, and I try and do YouTube as much as possible, but it hasn't been that often lately. So anyway, some of the stuff that recently went on, the past few weeks ago, we actually had Crypticon here in Minnesota. And being new to Minnesota, I wanted to check out what the conferences here had to offer. And Convergence this last summer was great. And Crypticon was, of course, the next big thing. And so I showed up, and there was a ton of people there. They even, had some of the stars of E.T. and Cujo and some local filmmakers and all kinds of really cool things. One of my favorites, Mr. Sullivan, he's an illustrator for some of the horror industry and sci-fi. He was there, got to talk with him for a little bit. But one of the guys that I met there who was really, really cool, and I'd love for you all to take some time to check out their site, is Chateau Gur. Chateau, of course, for French, for castle, so it's CHATEAU, grr.com. And it's kind of an online site for horror and sci-fi buffs to share recipes, talk movies, and even check out conferences near you. And it's very interactive, it's very easy to use, and it's kind of just a fun hangout spot for forums and stuff like that. But it's very, very, very creative, and they were very friendly, and they're actually out of Chicago. So if you're near and around there, definitely check them out. And then at Crypticon, there was my favorite booth, of course, Zombie Ammo, and it was coupled with Beat. And Zombie Ammo, which you can find out at zombieammo.com, is basically a company designed for creating targets for your gun range practice. And they give you all kinds of really cool illustrations, anything from Frankenstein to aliens to predator type things to, of course, zombies to prepare. But they make for great targets. They're really, really, really great illustrations. And the owner of that company, a friend of mine, and even gave me a shirt to check out and model. So I did a recent photo shoot with one of Minnesota's best photographers, in my opinion. He's a lighting master. And you can check those out on my Facebook for zombieammo.com. And there's some projects, obviously, that are in the works right now that I can't talk about, but some of the ones that I can is, of course, the upcoming Palmer event for Demented Entertainment, and it actually is guest featuring myself, Danny Mason, an actor, cinematographer, and martial artist, Tiffany Johnson, who's got her own book, DVD series, and has been featured on shows like Psychic Kids. She's a dear friend of mine here in Minneapolis, and she's a very gifted psychic. And then also Brandy Green from Ghost Hunters International, one of my favorite characters on the show, very intelligent young woman, and she's also here out of Minneapolis, and we are all headed up to the very famously haunted Palmer House. And I have been there once. The owner's a great woman. It's very well kept. It's a really fun historical bed and breakfast. It's got a little restaurant and bar downstairs, and the town is this little podunk town with antique shops and kind of cool little places to walk around, and by far does have some activity. There's been groups all over the nation that have come to check it out, and we're going to be having our own event there coming up very soon. You can also check that out on my Facebook and get tickets. And we're going to have our own little flapper party, and we're going to do investigations, lectures, readings, massages, you name it. It's going to be a really fun-filled weekend, and it's here in Minnesota. So if you live anywhere nearby, you've got to come check it out. And then there's some really cool things coming for after the new year. And I can't talk about them all, but one of my favorite events every year, this will be my third year attending, is Phenomenology. And it's one of the most well-organized events ever. And it's just fantastic. And it's in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. So if you're on that coastline, you're going to be anywhere near, or you've ever wanted to visit, obviously a famous historical location for our country, I very, very, very much recommend this event. You're going to have a ton of people there, some really fun lectures, more than just one or two or even three investigations. Sometimes they have just a plethora. And of course, everyone's very homey. Last year we did karaoke, and everyone had a really good time hanging out. It's a really, really fun event. You can check that out. Just Google Phenomenology 103 and you'll find it in just one click. And other than that, just some publications in school and things of that nature. Awakenings is coming to Minnesota, hopefully with the cast of Ghost Adventures, supposedly this spring. So keep your eyes out for that. And yeah, that's pretty much it as of right now. I hope all of you guys are doing really well. I know the holidays kind of coming. It's a really busy time, and you've got Thanksgiving, and then right after that, everything is already Christmas. I mean, right now you can already go to like Target and Walmart and any corporate place and see Christmas things for sale. So it's just ridiculous. But we are up here in the frozen tundra. I'm up here in the frozen tundra. I'm making it through winter and planning for a wonderful 2011. And for those of you who do follow some of my social sites, yesterday rather, was a really cool day for me because I got the beginnings of a really cool back piece that I've wanted for about 6 years. And a lot of people have been asking questions about it and sending me messages and talking about it. And I'm kind of thinking of doing my whole, like a separate thing on tattoos, but just to kind of give you an idea what we're working with. And it's pretty big. It's all greased up. I feel like a greased ham right now. But just trying to hang out and sit and not lean up against anything or brush up against anything, and just kind of take it easy for a few weeks. So of course I'm sitting in front of my TV, and I'm off to Live Paranormal right now. Live Paranormal, if you don't know, is archived on Blog Talk Radio /Live Paranormal, or you can visit the site itself, liveparanormal.com. And it's an online community for people to interact with webisodes and radio archives and forums and blogs and all kinds of cool things. And I've been working with them for over a year now, and I really enjoy the site. You've got anybody from Scotty Roberts to Destin Perry to there's just it's just remarkable how many people there are for Live Paranormal, and you can check out any of your favorite people, researchers, celebrities, students, psychics, shamans, whatever, in the field in your area or around the world, and talk directly with them live on a webisode and see them picking their nose and picking their hair and picking their face and answering your questions live. It's kind of cool. So I'm going to head over to Live Paranormal right now, actually, and just kind of hang out. But I wanted to give you guys an update and let you know what was going on. And I truly hope to get your emails and check in with you guys. Let me know what you're doing for the holidays, what events are near you, and what your plans are for 2011. And until then, I'll see you guys later.